Hello, ladies. Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to make a video about losing your libido if you're in a relationship. Maybe you've been married for a few years, or maybe you hit menopause and you think that's it, and you're like, what the hell happened to my libido? Okay, I'm going to give you a few possibilities. This is for ladies who had a libido at one time and lost it. If you never had a libido, it's probably sexual trauma, religious upbringing that forced you to repress your sexuality. But you had a libido, you used to be you used to like to fuck, maybe not the guy you're married to, but used to like to fuck or masturbate, and your libido is gone. Okay, several things could be happening. One, it could be some kind of health thing or medication that you're taking that decreases your libido. It could even be Tylenol or something stronger, medications for depression that numb your moods, those kinds of things. Okay, medications or health issues. Second, it could be your partner. So, from my own experience and from other women I've talked to, if they're not attracted to their partner, they may not ever feel aroused. Like sometimes for women, our arousal isn't intrinsic. Like mine is intrinsic. I feel aroused without needing someone to make me feel aroused. But often for women, their arousal is more latent and it comes out in response to a stimuli, like a partner that we're interested in or who's giving us a massage. But if that isn't there, if that attraction isn't there to that partner, the libido can just like die off. And not only that, I think what really happens a lot with women is that if we don't have that space where we want to be sexual because maybe we resent our partner, because maybe he's cheated or he spent too much of our money or something like that, then we don't have that space that we want to be sexual and give off that sexual energy because we don't want that person to feel it and come after it. So it's almost like it can put the brakes on sexuality. It can put the brakes on your sexuality because you don't want to go around with your sexual energy in life, and so you close it down. Another way that women close down their sexuality is if the sex they're having with their partner is not pleasurable. It's physically not pleasurable, it's emotionally not pleasurable. You don't like it, so you stop wanting to have sex and you just shut down. Okay? So for women to want to be sexual, in my opinion, we have to be physically healthy. We have to want and give ourselves permission to have sex, and we have to be in an environment that is conducive to sex. What else makes it shut down? Children being around. For women, guys don't give a shit. They still get horny, they still want to fuck. But for women, if our kids are running around or they can open the door, come in at any minute, we don't want to have sex. I don't know any woman who does. Maybe there's some. It'd be pretty rare. Stress for women. Now, guys can be stressed and they use sex to reduce their stress. But if women are stressed, we don't want sex. We have to feel relaxed. We're opening energy. I think those are the main ones. After menopause, I have had women tell me they lost their sex drive after menopause. I don't know all the science behind it, but that did not happen to me. I know from reading, Dr. Nancy Lonsdorf is a Harvard-trained physician who left the regular medical industry, and when she started studying Ayurveda, I think 20 or 30 years ago, and she's written a number of books on women's health. I'm going to link one in the description below. Ayurveda, it has not been scientifically studied, okay, but it has a lot of, I wish it would be more studied. It has a lot of very holistic type of modalities for treating different things. And for libido, it has a lot to do with keeping our bodies in balance, what they call the doshas. And menopause, according to Ayurveda, a woman who's healthy and in balance continues to have an active libido throughout her life. In fact, a woman after menopause can enjoy sex more because there are no children around. Usually her life is more settled. She knows more what she wants. She doesn't have to worry about getting pregnant or having periods. And well, now again, according to Ayurveda, is that it has to do with the balance thing. Now, I was reading the other day that the adrenal glands also produce estrogen. So it's not like you need just the estrogen from your ovaries, or that there's a theory that as estrogen declines, testosterone kind of takes over. I don't know. I will tell you this. I still have a sex drive. And I am way past menopause. I will be 60 this year. And I attribute it to a healthy lifestyle, giving myself permission to enjoy sex, being in situations where I have sex that I enjoy. I noticed that a year ago when I was allowing some of my escort clients to touch me in ways that my body wasn't a hell yes to, I totally lost my freaking libido. And I was very worried about what happened to my libido. And the only thing that got it back, I realized what was happening. I told my pussy, I will be your spokesperson, and I will only allow touch that feels good. And my whole body open, and I make sure that. I have to tell guys how I like to be touched because every woman likes a different touch. Ladies, do not think the way that your man is touching you, you have to like. He has no idea what you like. They're all guessing. Just like you don't know what feels good to a penis. They don't know what feels good to us. They know what felt good to the last woman if she told them. A lot of women aren't saying anything. So your body is relying on your mouth to take care of it. You have to use your mouth. If you're with someone who doesn't give a shit, that's a separate issue. Hopefully they care. Those are some ways that women can lose their libido. If you continue, okay, so I continue being healthy. Another thing that really helps with libido is to keep using your genitalia, to keep masturbating, to keep having intercourse. The vagina is a muscle. It has to be used to keep the blood flowing and keep the blood going. And one thing I really want to recommend, I think this helps me a lot too with my libido. Not only do I have no kids around, I have a very relaxed environment. I do kegels. Kegels are like the squeezing and contraction, like you're stopping the flow of urine. I think they're good for men too. It stimulates blood flow to that whole area. I do my kegels while I'm running. I've had 3 children. I can do jumping jacks now without urine leakage, bladder leakage, just because I've done kegels. The kegels are super good. They can increase blood flow to that whole genital region. I think that has helped with my libido. And also I want to say stress. This is a big one. So many diseases are caused by stress. And when ladies are trying to do too much and take care of everyone and work super hard, it's so hard to get in the mood to be sexual when we're stressed or we're tired. I mentioned this already earlier, that men can absolutely use sex to relax. That's what they do. I'm stressed. I need some sex to relax. Women have to be relaxed to want sex. Our lifestyles today are very stressful. If you have 2 or 3 jobs, I don't even know if you'd want to have sex. So I don't want you to blame yourself. If you don't want sex, you have a very good reason for not wanting it. But if you want to do something about it, these are some tips that I have. If any other people have other tips, hopefully you will leave them in the comments. And hopefully there won't be any comments telling me all the things that are wrong with me, because that's not helping. Please, in your comments, please leave something useful, like sharing your own experience or giving other people tips on this particular topic. And if you want to tell me I'm wonderful, I'll take that too. I am wearing this old top. I think this is from Fabletics. It's just a cute little yoga top. And I am going to go on a little hike with some family members. I do have family in San Diego that I get together with. And I think I'm going to make more videos like modeling my clothes and stuff, and maybe my body, because I'm pretty fit, and that's part of who I am, and that's part of why I do what I do. Because if I just do this coaching stuff to sit in this vacuum, you know, I do this coaching stuff so I can have a good fucking life. It's part of my health and my vitality. So I think I should show some of that a little bit more than I have been, instead of hiding it, you know? I also have a porn page, which is pretty successful. I have a super good body, and I like my body. And I think that's another important thing for women, is that we feel good in our bodies, and that we like our bodies, and also that we have no pain. When I had pain, I started doing Pilates 3 times a week. My hip flexor pain is gone. And I learned some good things about thrusting. Like when we're riding cock, we have to use our lower abs. Not just this. You can get away with just using your outer hips to thrust on a guy for a long time, but then that's where you hear all these women have hip problems in their 50s. They can't have sex. They have hip problems. So you have to use your inner thighs and your lower abs when you're thrusting. That's another reason people stop having sex. They have hip problems. So there's so many different factors. I'm out of ideas. I have to go. Thank you so much for watching my video.